Did you know brain wetness? The skin does not actually have receptors to directly feel wetness. The feeling of a liquid is an illusion created by the brain, pieced together from sensations, temperature, pressure, and movement. Look, that all makes sense to me when it comes to science. I just don't like the way that it's portrayed to me.
So hold on. That means my brain, like literally my brain can't feel wetness, or none of me really feels wetness.
I think what it's trying to say is I feel like the brain is the computer system basically. Like it tells you what you feel. Even though your skin, like when water touches it, or when you like right now, I'm flicking my skin. Does it feel it, or does it mean the computer, or like the computer upstairs, the brain is telling me that you're feeling it now? I have no idea because the explanation makes sense, but I just don't like the way that feels, man. Like, really, it controls everything. Like, I can't personally feel it.
Now, fuck that. When I'm up in it, I feel wetness. I don't care what the brain is.
We've been live for 25 minutes. He goes, "I feel wetness. I feel wetness." Oh,
I'm telling you, like, shout out to my wife. I call her Blastoise. Cause man, I'm like,
ow! Oh my goodness. This is why I love having you on, man. It's just I never know. We talk off stage for like 5-10 minutes and we're just kind of catching up and having good vibes. The next thing I know, it's an assault rifle of just asinine takes and
you set it up, I'm gonna knock it down. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Like, we had seriously, man, you caught me off guard with that one. So we had things on the docket. One thing that I didn't have on the grid, but we talked off stage about, and maybe we should get that first, was, and we talked about this weeks and weeks ago, was Chicago, the Bears moving to Indiana versus staying in Illinois. And what do you think what's the benefit and what are the detriments to both Chicago, Indiana, like all parties who are involved in this transaction, basically?
The detriment for me, there is none. Like, well, I'm not gonna say there is none. Them going to Indiana
for Chicago fans,
thousands of jobs. Yeah, but it's thousands of jobs and potentially billions of dollars going to Indiana opposed to Illinois. As a Bears fan, I don't care where they play. Like, I don't go to the games anyway. I watch them from my couch. So you can go build a stadium right next to Lambeau Field. I won't get it. It's honestly, it's just the jobs. That's what bothers me. It's a lot of people. You're giving a lot of revenue to Indiana, and kudos to Indiana. And like, people are coming down on the Bears president Kevin Warren, like, oh, he messed up and da-da-da. But he didn't. His job was to get a stadium built and to get the Bears the best deal possible. If Indiana is giving you $1 billion for your stadium, they're paying for all the roads and infrastructure and things like that, and they're not making you pay taxes for 40 years, that is the best stadium deal in NFL history. So he did his job.
And I think that what we were into is like people forget that like what your job is, and what you just said is exactly that. His job is to maximize what this team is supposed to do. I do find it odd that, not maybe odd, but why Indiana? Like, Illinois is a circle of like other states. Do you happen to know? I'm not trying to put you on the grill though. Do you happen to know why they chose Indiana versus another state?
I mean, the alleged site in Indiana is 20 to 30 minutes from Soldier Field. Like it's
location.
Yeah, and I sent you a picture of the map. You can walk from Hammond back into Illinois. Like,
yeah, you really can.
Yeah, it's nothing. Like people complain, oh, it's in Hammond. Well, you take your ass to Hammond to go to the casino. You don't complain then. You take your ass to Hammond to get gas.
On top of that, who the hell goes to Tuscaloosa just because?
Man, look here. I've been to Alabama one time. That was enough. I'll never go again. I can promise you that.
I've never been, but I never want to go.
You ain't missing that.
I'll do that.
Yeah, look here. That's a different kind of heat. I don't know how they had slaves out there. They would have had to beat my ass because it was too goddamn hot. Hold on, master. I ain't going out there today.
I don't even know if I can. Am I allowed to respond to that?
You a ginger? You'd have been out there next to him. It's all good.
Oh, I've heard that theory. Oh, I don't even know if I'm supposed to even bring this up. Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna tightrope that one. Yep. So, God, you really put me in a chokehold on how I'm supposed to respond to that, dude. Because I know that gingers are like they're making a comeback into the community, if you will. But I still don't feel comfortable doing that.
One of the most messed up sayings is like, "I'm gonna beat you like a redheaded stepchild." It's like God damn, what the fuck did they do to you?
Well, and see, and that's what I want to make fun. I do, but I'm on live camera. I don't really know what I can do and say. Like I'm just. Why do you do this to me, Cornell? Why do you?
This nigga put my government out here.
Sorry. See, well, they don't know what the R stands for. That's your middle name, right?
It stands for Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. There's no way that you. All right. So now that we're here, are you named after Ronaldo because of the soccer player? Because I know why my middle name is Prescott.
I'm older than Ronaldo, so I would.
No, you're not.
Ronaldo?
The original Ronaldo.
Oh, I don't know who the original is. I don't know that. I know Cristiano. I don't know.
Ronaldo.
Bro, Ronaldinho is one of the ugliest dudes on earth, man. Like he used to.
Wow, you're not lying, dude. That haircut
with the teeth. It's like, bro.
I try not to do this. I feel like it's fair against other men.
He looked like Mr. Ed.
He looked like Donkey from Shrek.
Man, bro, it's like, bro, you. I bet he got hoes though. That's crazy. Ugly as hell.
That might be another. Oh, that'd be a good talking point for another podcast. Is like ugliest dudes who have been able to
seal.
See, the thing is, I knew if I gave you five guesses at it, I knew that Seal was gonna pop up. I think that Seal's a good looking dude,
man.
I get it though.
Yeah, but
Mario's in the building. He goes them Chiefs.
Man, bro.
Oh my goodness. So let's get to that was a great intro, and I love talking to you, and we just get to catch up off stage and here, but you only have about another 45 minutes available, so we want to try to get to everything as much as we can. So Stephen A. Smith now apparently wants to take the political stance. He says he will never go into politics. He thinks that also people say keep politics out of sports, but I've always said those things are synonymous with each other. Always has been, always will be. And Stephen A. Smith is just putting coals to the fire on it because of, Donald Trump being at game 3. But I didn't watch the entire episode today, but I saw a little bit of a clip where Stephen A. Smith is in front of a podium with the American flag behind him, once again going at Donald Trump. And it's like, well, if you want to keep politics out of sports, you can't fucking promote it, for one. And two, I knew the moment that he was getting ready to roast Donald Trump live on TV, he was going to use this voice. He wasn't going to use animated Stephen A. Smith voice. It was, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come at you, brother. And it's so on brand. Where do you land on this whole thing with Stephen A. Smith and Trump and their beef? Which I don't even think is beef. I think they're probably lockstep with each other, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying, like, to say the least. It's annoying because, okay, Stephen A. Smith said, Stephen A. Smith said before the game, if the Knicks lose, it'll be because Donald Trump came in and messed up the energy. But lots of people actually believe that. Like, the Knicks had a good vibe going in New York. Like, they had watch parties and things like that. And a lot of that stuff had to be shut down because I understand Donald Trump is a Knicks fan. I get it. But you're not a Knicks fan
really,
anymore.
though?
Yeah, he's been going to Knicks games for decades. So I'm not even going to take that away from him. But you're not.
I didn't realize that. I know that he went to pushcart derbies in the Sandlot.
No, he's a sports fan, period. But you're not that anymore. You're the president of the United States. Like, you can't just waltz into places without there being certain protocols. And from what I've heard, like, people were having to line up to get into the stadium 4 hours early just because he was there. So, like, yeah, bro, you kind of you messed up the vibe, like you did. In my opinion, as the president of the United States, that was a selfish move.
So I kind of get it from everybody's angle, though. So, like, he's the president, right? He feels like, now, I obviously have a very, very, very opposite opinion of him on damn near everything that he stands for. But he is still the president. I didn't vote for him because I don't vote. But when Stephen A. it feels like, why are you standing up right now? Was kind of the weird juxtaposition of, like, because he kind of teeters on, I want to be in politics, but I don't. And then he's on First Take with the American flag behind him. And I get it to a degree as well, because everything that you laid out is 100% on board and 100%, like, it's a reachable thing where we say, like, you ruin things for other people for the narcissism, but the messenger for narcissism, I don't believe, is Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, no, Stephen A. Smith's a clown.
At times.
He's a clown. Like, bro, shut up. Like, yeah, the president. I mean, it was funny. The president was like, yeah, I think Stephen A. has a low IQ. That was funny. Okay. Like, I laughed. I don't know what you want me to do.
So Stephen A. told Trump that he thinks that Trump has a low IQ?
No, the other way around. Like,
that
was Trump's response to what Stephen A. said.
Ooh, I wouldn't. Look, man, if I could battle anybody, if this was a versus, I would take Stephen A. just because I would feel guilty about going against Donald Trump.
We got a New Yorker in the chat.
Oh, Corey Brown's in the building. He goes Trump and all that traffic he creates in NYC. But see, I think that's where the disconnect for me is coming from, because when I saw Stephen A. really kind of get this thing going, he was he was making it, again, selfish and narcissistic against the president. And he's not wrong, because that's a very narcissistic thing to do. But it's also, dude, do you know who you are?
Right. Mr.
But the thing is, like, Stephen A doesn't like direct traffic. Like, he is 100% correct that it was a selfish move and the president shouldn't do that. And the reason why he went there was to make attention to himself. I get that. But there can be multiple ways of viewing the same opportunity in time.
See, the way I look at, like, I can see it from both sides, because, like, I'm just looking at, like, if I'm president of the United States and the Bears are in the Super Bowl, fuck everybody. I'm there. I don't care what kind of traffic it causes. Like, hey, oh well. Like, this is something that he's never seen in his lifetime. So I can't even, like, I get it. Was it selfish? Yeah, but sometimes you got to be selfish.
I think for me personally is that I've never, at least on my timeline, I've never known that Donald Trump was a New York Knicks fan. I know that he, and I mentioned this on Mac Brooks, and I got some heat, some praise. Was just because you can name teams doesn't mean that you're an actual fan. And that's what he kind of does, is like, I love the Knicks. They're the best. They might be the best franchise ever. Quite frankly, they might be. And just because you can name players and teams doesn't mean that you're a fan. And I feel like he's just all about him, and there's not really a connectivity between him and the New York. I don't think he's a sports fan. I think he sees the value in sports franchises, and that is where some folks can tend to. And again, like you said, like, he's been a Knicks fan forever. I don't know that personally, but from everything that I have observed, I don't believe that he's a sports fan. I think that he just sees there's money in it, and will do whatever he can to kind of dabble and, grab that money by the basket.
I think he's, how can I say it? I believe he's a sports fan. I just don't think he's very knowledgeable about sports. It's like,
Well, and that's what I'm saying, though, is like, I don't think he knows anything about sports. I think that he knows what the money can bring from sports, and he's a fan of it because of that. But I don't think he knows anything about sports. I think he could say, hey, you could kick a home run with a 3-pointer. That seems like it's in his wheelhouse.
Yeah. a 3-pointer. Hey, man, shit. Hey, if they don't call kickball, then hey, so be it.
No, CR, look, man, you and I have been friends for a long time. We are not doing that. We're like, hey, man, if we're playing kickball and they say it's not a 3-pointer, it's not a 3-pointer. I know that we can't do that, dude.
Hey, man, I'm just not like, hey, we'll see. I hope Trump is at the game tonight too. I hope he's at the game tonight too, because the Knicks lost, and that's all I need.
Well, that's all you need, because you need the Knicks to win.
I need the Knicks to lose. I want the Knicks to lose. I'm a Bulls fan. Like this
You
smoke.
want nothing. You want that Eastern Conference has nothing. If it ain't Chicago, it ain't us.
Nah, man, that smoke that means that the Bulls and Knicks fans. No, that's for eternity. That's not just Michael Jordan return. No, it's fuck them for life. Them, the Pistons, the Pacers. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, no, really.
All right, before we move on, what is your prediction for this series? Because it's been kind of back and forth, right? It's not really been back and forth, but it has and it hasn't. This series has been really goofy, where San Antonio feels like they've had the upper hand basically the entire series for the first 3 games. But it's the latter part of the games where they kind of let things slip away. So with the Knicks being up 2-1, I'm not going to say it's done, obviously, because it's not, because even if New York wins this game, there's still at least one more left. But how do you see this thing kind of playing out? Because I have a theory, and that'll get kind of trickled down the road with what's scrolling down.
My original prediction was Spurs in 6. I'm still sticking with the Spurs, but in 7. So
Spurs in 6, or Spurs in 7 was your original.
no, Spurs.
Oh, I think I may have lost you for a minute.
Spurs in 6 was the original. Now I'm going Spurs in 7. Love. Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I would love for it to go to a game 7. Go to a game 7, and the Knicks be up in the fourth quarter, and then the Spurs come back and they hit a buzzer beater at the end of the game to win the title. Oh, that would do my heart so good.
Does anybody have Steven Spielberg's number right now? Because that's what we need. We don't need Air Bud. We need that.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mario Escalara was good, bud.
Shit, I don't think.
Feel free to share. I love that you're in the building, man. But seriously, like, do we have to get a different producer to make that happen? Because I think that we do.
Let Spike Lee produce it. Let Spike Lee produce it.
I'm not sure if you saw this, but I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and I know 42-year-old man scrolling through TikTok sounds goofy as hell, but I think it was either Dan Patrick or Rich Eisen was interviewing him about the whole He Got Game scene with him and Ray Allen and Denzel. Did you know that Denzel improv'd that one-on-one with Ray Allen?
Yeah, because originally Denzel wasn't supposed to score. But
it was supposed to be 11-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video the other day. I was like, man, that is just some. You talked about cinema, and it really was. That's one of those things where you gotta trust your people, man. And the fact that not to say is that Denzel was not an accomplished or a great actor, but the fact that he was just saying, "This is what I need to do. This is gonna make this movie what it needs to be," and then Spike Lee of all people saying, all right, this is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? That's Denzel. You let Denzel do what he wants to do.
What's weird, who do you think is the bigger? Oh, that's a good talking point too. Who's the bigger, not celebrity, but who's more influential in what they do? Is it Denzel in acting, or is it Spike in directing?
Oh, Denzel, for sure. Spike has a lane that he's pretty much stayed in for his entire career. Denzel's been all over the board, and he's one of the greatest actors we've ever seen. It's Denzel. Like, nobody remembers Spike as whatever the hell, Mars Blackman.
Well, the thing is, I believe in, believe in trust. I think that what you're saying is true, 100%. But when it comes to down, it's so dumb because as people, we just put it down to like accolades. So I feel like most people would say, who's better what they do, Denzel acting or Spike Lee at producing and directing, I feel like most people would lean Spike Lee, but because now you and I have put it out in the universe, it's going to be, of course it's Denzel.
Yeah, I mean, both of them have had some duds.
Yeah.
Like that. Hell, the last movie they did together, that movie was so ass.
What did they do together?
I will look it up for you because it was. I couldn't even finish it. It was that bad.
Oh, That's a good thing too. What was the last movie that you walked out on? Because the last movie that I walked out on was a date when I was 20. So this was 22 years ago. I walked out on the worst movie ever. One, because it was an awful movie, but two, it was an awful day. Have you seen Lady in the Water?
No, I never even heard of that.
It's one of M. Night Shyamalan's first movies. Oh my God, if I could, I would have killed myself. It was bad. The movie was awful. The experience was awful. My day was terrible. I wanted nothing to do with anything, man. Lady in the Water is the worst experience. It is traumatized me, dude.
It's called Highest to Lowest.
Oh,
that movie was so bad.
Look, Corey got there too. He goes, Denzel's a better actor than Spike Lee is a director. Look, man, Corey. I think we're all on the same page on this. Look at this. All of us coming together. Corey, CR, and P. Scott.
Yeah.
Denzel's a better actor than Spike is a director. Highest and lowest. I've never seen that, but now, of course, I have to.
Lady in the Water is a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It deserves less, dude. Lady in the Water was one of the most awful movies I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never walked out of a theater except for that. Again, once because of my experience with my date, and two because that movie was just absolute cheeks. It was awful.
Damn, and Paul Giamatti's in it, and he's a legend.
I know, but that you got some explaining to do with that one, man. You got some explaining to do.
All great actors got duds. It's all good.
So speaking of fake tough guys, because Trump likes to do that, I feel like we have gotten to a point with the NBA. I don't want to be that guy. But also, if you're watching, like, share, subscribe, smash the 5-star reviews, all that good stuff. I feel like there's a new fake tough guy. And it's because the NBA anointed him, like, not prematurely. I feel like that would be disingenuous to him. But Wemby can do whatever he wants to, when he wants to, if he wants to. It feels like Wemby's the new tough guy. Like, so when he just reverse elbow Naz Reid, I thought, well, San Antonio has no goons. If you're going to be your own goon, then go do it. And then, man, what he did the other day against Jalen Brunson, man, that was wild. And the NBA can still retroactively, like, give him a technical or a flagrant, whatever. But I just feel like he's the new fake tough guy. And because he hasn't made NBA money, that's the reason why they're not finding him.
I mean, I wouldn't consider anybody that speaks French tough. First of all, I just want to put that out there.
Oh, is Rudy Gobert not tough enough for you? Tony Parker.
Like, get the hell out of here, man. Right. Tony Parker Tony Parker's a terrible teammate. But that's a story for another day. I don't even look at Wemby as a tough. Like, you built like a giraffe. Like, man, I just think basketball players in general are pussies. So it's like the fact that nobody slapped the shit out of him for what he did to Brunson, it just proves that basketball players are pussies.
Well, the thing, I feel like I don't think that basketball players are. I think professional basketball players are.
Sell wolf tickets. So it's like, man, you fell.
Like, we saw what happened to Naz Reid, right? Like, Wemby wound up because, and again, I'm not gonna say, oh, you must have. TP is gonna take your wife's. Yeah.
That's one less bill. So go ahead.
He said TP is gonna take your wife, and he said that's one less bill to pay. Oh man!
Then I'm gonna sue them both for emotional distress. So you please
make my case for me. No, but I do think that like the what we've gotten accustomed to is, yes, the NBA feels like it's more soft, and I understand that. But Wemby he's such a draw that they can't find him. They should, especially they're not. But so it's weird because he didn't have the track record, right? Like he doesn't have the track record of being a dirty player. But I saw his wind up and what he did in Nasri, and going, oh man, there's a good chance he's going to be fined, if not suspended. And that man got neither of them. So then you saw what he did to Jalen Brunson, and you go, that's got to be a flagrant, right? I feel like he's playing us the same way that Giannis is, but he's doing it earlier. Why are you laughing at me, dog? Is it because you knew I was going to go there?
Look, Wemby is box office. They're not. If it was a regular season, he might have gotten suspended. They're not suspending him for a finals game. He is the star of. Sorry, I just got to learn on my phone about Brendan Sorsby. He is the star of the finals. Like he is a global draw. Like he's the alien.
True.
So no, they're about their money. They know if Wemby was suspended for Game 4, the ratings would drop crazy.
We'll see, and that's kind of the it's a layered way of getting to this point. Was people saying that when Draymond got suspended in Game 3 or 4 because of all the technical fouls and flagrants that he had consumed, and so, well, that shifted the entire series. And now again, it can be retroactive. Like there is still a possibility that he could still get a flagrant foul, and based on his behavior in the playoffs, if he gets suspended, San Antonio is completely cooked. But to your point as well, I don't see that happening though. It's too much of a cash cow, especially because of San Antonio isn't supposed to be here, and they are. New York wasn't supposed to be here, but they are. And they're like, man, we can't lose these TV numbers.
Yeah, I mean, and the NBA came out yesterday and said they're not even going to assess a flagrant on him. So it's over with. He got away with it.
Done.
Yep. So they, if Wemby continues to do stuff like that, he'll get a reputation, and then he will start to get punished for it. But right now, with no other, I don't want to disrespect Jalen Brunson because Jalen Brunson is a baller. I'm not going to be like, oh, man, the Knicks are coming to town. I want to see Jalen Brunson. Like, that ain't happening. So, like, Wemby's the only star in this finals. So they're not going to suspend him. He could have slept with Jalen Brunson mama on the court during the game, and he would still be suiting up for Game 4 tonight.
Yeah, that's fair. And going into the to the chat, even LaShawn pops in and says Draymond got suspended because of the cumulative text, which is obviously fair. But my point is that during these like this particular playoff run with San Antonio, he's done some stuff that has kind of earned him the badge of, if I don't get what I want, I'm gonna take it. And it may not. Again, this playoff run, it may not actually be an issue for the San Antonio Spurs or for Victor, but going forward, especially if they don't. We saw he wants to fight Chet in the street at whatever means possible. Let me find him in the alley. So Victor has a complex. What I actually in real time, he reminds me of younger Giannis, but more talented. Because I remember when Giannis was super young and he was playing with the Bucks, and he ran down and sprinted and just body checked Mike Dunleavy Jr. because he seems to be unstable. I'm not saying that Victor's that, but he seems to have those kind of qualities in him, but it's towards Chet, and now it's going to be towards anybody in the NBA Finals because he's been anointed. He's the next dude.
I'll be honest with you. I'm just ready for next year's finals. I want some star power. Like, I don't care about New York. I want star power. Like, give me Boston. Give me Tatum. Give me Wemby. Give me some stars. Hell, I don't care if the Wizards make it. Give me DeBansta. Like,
if you, I don't care if the Wizards do it, man. No, man. What do you? Oh, you're a DeBansta fan, though.
I would love for it to be the Bulls. The last time the Bulls took a guy in the top 5 from North Carolina, worked out pretty well.
Nope.
I mean, I'm just saying. LaShawn, that wasn't even necessary. That's why y'all got swept. That's why y'all got swept.
the LaShawn, you can still join. You can defend yourself. I put this link in our chat. If you want to defend yourself, get to it. Don't be scared in the chat. Come in.
He cannot, because I have the ultimate trump card. And he knows it. We both know what it is. So
also as a caveat, he goes, I'm at the gym, but you texting us. Okay. But can we finally use a different term than trump card? Can we collectively, as a society,
would win the pissing contest? We can.
It's gotta be.
Do that.
I feel like it's gotta be one syllable.
Do I have to jinx?
The big Joker.
I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Joker, but I like to.
That's for our spades players.
You say, do I have to jinx Caleb? No, that's rude, man. Ain't gotta be that guy. But
right, you love Caleb.
All right, before I move on, I know that LaShawn's still here because he's still commenting.
Segue into Caleb.
Segue into Caleb. So him being the Madden cover athlete, I do feel like it's weird. I'm glad that you shared this to another group. Man, it feels like everybody who hates on him is because of the pain nails, but they defend Dennis Rodman, they defend White Snake and Guns N' Roses and things. And to me, this has nothing to do with pain and nails. That's everything to do with
toxic masculinity.
That and other things, but that is the overwhelming majority of what I think the hatred is perpetuating from.
Yeah. And then, I'm a Bears fan, so I know more stuff than some people. Like, the reason Caleb paints his nails is as a tribute to his mom. So it's like, y'all knocking the dude. Oh, he's quote unquote, oh, he's gay. Like, bro, have you seen the women that Caleb is walking around with?
Well,
Man,
there's that on top of the fact that like I remember years ago, DeAndre Hopkins gave a football to a woman, and they're like, "Well, oh, he's just showing off." It's like that was his mom. She's blind. Like they're not. Can we please
she
stop the bull about black athletes doing something nice and thinking it's for themselves? Like I'm so tired of the easy way out in this country is just racism. It's stupid.
then like you got a little boozy dumbass talking about some, oh, this is being shown to our children and stuff. Bro, if there's something that a celebrity does that my kids see, if I don't want my child to do it, they won't do it because I'm a parent. So if you let
Exactly.
outside voices influence your children, then you're not doing your job.
We'll see. And I that wasn't one of the original talking points, but I put that in the group chat was, man, he sounds like he's part of the community that nobody wants to be a part of, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's defending some stuff that, man, it's really tough to defend you, man.
It's not like it's just stupid. And then I love the fact that Caleb trolled him. Like he used his
Oh, did
song
you?
and his quotes. Yeah. It's something in the song goes like, I'm just being me, and Caleb posted pictures of himself and had a boozy song as a background. I love it.
Yo,
I was like,
that's great. That's great,
hey,
actually.
oh,
But the thing is,
Caleb paints his nails. Caleb was crying after the game. Like,
the kid
bro,
was
I
like,
don't give a damn.
I think what's so
Who cares?
wild is that the people who are most affected, because they're not affected by it, right? They're not affected by what's actually going on, but in their mind, because they see it, this guy's going. When he cried to his mom, he was still a college quarterback, right? So the way
Yeah.
that we consume it is, well, you're gonna be a pro athlete. Grow the up. And it's also, man, like for me, it's like, dude, you're 20 years old. You lost a bad game. Your mom is there to support you. Why are we condemning that?
Right. I
that,
mean,
that makes no sense to me. But
we've
because
seen college athletes cry for decades. All these dudes cry
exactly.
in the NCAA tournament. It's like, oh my God, who cares?
Well, I think that what we this is my own personal perspective on it is that before we had a lot of cameras in kids' faces and before we had just multiple networks and social media, and I'm not trying to sound like an old head, I'm just trying to sound like somebody who observes this, is like in the 90s when somebody cried with a loss, it was they cared so much. They gave everything they could and they fell short.
Yeah.
Now
Left
it's
it all out on the field. Yep.
exactly. And now it's look at this loser. Look at this crybaby. Can't 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 take a loss. But you know the demographic of what they look like. They look like me without a hat. So it's
They look like Clint Bolt.
that's not no. Okay, no. I've never been mad at you in my entire life. I absolutely will not stand for that. No, I've never said these words in my entire life. You take that back.
You like Clint
No,
Bolt?
bro, you take that back because I am not going to be associated with that man in any way, shape, or form.
He is one of the only people I can say there's like 3 people online in my life that if I see him in person, we're gonna have to run the fade.
Yeah, but the fact that you said I look like him is
No, I said they look like him, not you.
oh, I thought you said I look like him, and I was like, bro, why?
No,
If I wouldn't
he
fight
looked like
you,
his parents are siblings. Yeah, no, you good, man.
I thought you were attacking. I know that you weren't attacking me, but I haven't heard that name in such a long time. Where I go, man, that I got PTSD. I'm like, why does he think of me? don't do that. I love how LaShawn.
Yeah, no, you good.
I don't get personally offended by a lot of things, but when I heard of that comp, man, I was getting ready to shut everything down. Man, Clint,
dog, how many fucking picks? How many picks is Caleb gonna throw in OTAs? God damn.
Well, so
yeah, no,
to go back to picks, didn't we have which quarterback threw a bunch and then threw none in the regular season? And then we also had a quarterback who threw none. Oh, Jalen Hurts threw none in the regular season. No, I think I have that backwards. There was some quarterback because we love OTAs and 7-on-7s and skeleton drills and so well he doesn't throw. No, it was Jalen Hurts. I think after their first Super Bowl win was reported that he has no interceptions. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean he's not challenging anybody. But
I don't know. I know Caleb threw a bunch of picks in the playoffs.
Well, the playoffs are definitely different than the regular season. Sean says, getting them out now before the season.
He better.
I mean, we hope so. But
or your Caleb MVP slip you got in won't be worth a damn.
So moving on back to the NBA, man, the Dallas Mavericks gotta look like huge dummies because I remember when they I heard that little snicker. It was so I remember when the Mavericks wanted to sign Jalen Brunson. Like, we can't match that. We can go to New York and pay more in taxes. And me and Zabrowski had this, man, we had this conversation. The moment that it happened was we felt like Dallas missed an opportunity, not because we thought that Jalen would be this great, but it was more of the compensation of, man, just offer him like $5-10 million a year more and keep him here. That's what it felt like. And now it feels like Dallas is in disarray. They got no Luka. They have no Brunson. They have no Anthony Davis.
My whole thing with teams, and not just the Mavericks, but like it's asset mismanagement. It's like if you're not gonna sign them, get something for them. I think it's the dumbest thing to let players who have value go. Exactly. So it's like either I'm gonna re-sign this guy or I'm gonna ship him out of here. I mean, hell, the Bulls shipped their whole team out at the deadline and got a bunch of second-round draft picks, but it's better than letting them walk for nothing.
Well, for sure, and I feel the exact same way. And LaShawn just said Dallas wouldn't have been the finals with Brunson on the team. Which the thing is, like, I guess no, they wouldn't, but we have no idea if they would because he'd still be there, right? Because like Brunson was there and Luka was still there, right? Luka was there, Brunson was there. We have no idea if it would have come to fruition that Dallas would have actually gotten to an NBA Finals. But Dallas got, and this is the thing too, is like Dallas got to an NBA Finals without Brunson. And that's the justification of moving on from him in the moment. And now we see the Knicks here getting ready to have a championship. And it makes everything seem a little bit better when we don't really know what could have been.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to see a little guard win the championship again.
Other than Isaiah?
Isaiah. Yeah.
Well, because like to
Isaiah
me, Isaiah Thomas is like the shortest guard who really, really, really led an NBA an NBA team to a championship.
That lame. I hate Isaiah Thomas. I can't
I
stand
know
him.
I know you hate him, but you can't give him any praise whatsoever.
It's more than the Bulls Pistons with Isaiah Thomas.
It's because the Bears are moving to Indiana.
My disdain for him is personal, like for real.
With you and Isaiah?
No, it ain't. So I can't stand, bro. I went to the same high school as Isaiah Thomas, right?
You did? Oh, let's go.
Yeah. One, anytime he would come back, he's a dickhead. So like he would like if he would go to a game, it was one game he took part of the student section and they roped our section off so he could like, bro, go sit your ass somewhere else, man. Like this is our section.
Really?
Then going into my senior year, my whole school got laptops. Every student got laptops. And Isaiah Thomas donated them to the school. Bro, we had to pay for those laptops from the school. Like he gave them to the school and then we had to buy them from the school.
So he went to the same high school, but not. Well, okay. Now the math as far as the timeline makes sense. Of like, if you guys were the same high school, but no, obviously he was older than you. But he made the school pay for them.
No, I guess he gave them to. I don't know how it worked. He gave them to the school, and the school made us pay for them. So I'm like, man, this was just this was just like a photo op, and like you lied to people. Like, oh, we're donating. No, donating means no money. No, we had.
Wow, dude, I didn't know that about him.
To pay for those damn laptops.
Yes. Man, I never. This just because like when you see his demeanor and the way that he presents himself on camera, it's just like, yeah, I might catch some flack for this, but he seems like the Michael Jackson of NBA players. Very soft spoken, very I want to help the community, very this, and you're like, he goes, no, I want to help all the kids and the children. Pay me $1,900. Like that's what it felt like from the story that you just told me, though.
Maybe he didn't know that's what the school was going to do, but that's what the school did, and shit, yeah. Damn weak ass computers. That's why mine crashed on the last day of school, and I gave it back.
I remember when TI-87s actually meant something.
I had so much porn on that computer, man. That's why I crashed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The TI-87 was just you shouldn't have had any on that because that was not a real computer. That was a calculator. TI-87.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the laptop from school.
Who? What's going on? Why do I have two CRs?
Because my iPad was about to die.
That was crazy. When I saw a pop, I was like, "Oh, LaShawn can finally pop in." I saw two CRs. I'm like, "What the hell is going on?"
My iPad was like at 1%. I was like, "Oh, let me switch to a different device real quick." Bro, it's so dark out here. It's about to storm so bad.
Oh, we're about the same. Anyway, we talked about Mavs, everything else. So you turned me on to a 82-0. It's kind of, like you said, it's kind of addictive, and it
Oh, yeah.
really kind of is.
I love it. I play them all. I play the hockey one, the NBA one, NFL,
I've never
college
done.
football.
They have hockey.
Yep.
I've
It's
done
tough.
NBA and NFL, and I've done 3 versions of each one. Like it's current, ultimate, and all time.
No, the hockey one is 84-0.
Ah, Jesus. I'd be awful at that one.
But it ain't that hard. I want a baseball one. I need a baseball one.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I think that one would be tough. Like, do I get a whole rotation? What do I get? Like 3 starters and a closer? Like, how are we doing this?
Yeah, well, because the football one is like quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, O line, D line, and coach. But if you go like ultimate, you get multiple running backs, multiple tight ends, multiple wide receivers. But yeah, with baseball, that would be
Damn near impossible.
yeah, 162-0 is something you probably couldn't market.
Right. I could do it on the show though.
Yeah, I love the show.
Yeah, I just started playing the new show. I cheated. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, I thought better of you.
I
How'd
don't
you
care.
cheat on the show?
Because I put it on rookie in the
No,
minors. Yeah. I don't want to grind it
no,
out. I just want to go to the majors.
bro.
Now that I'm in the majors, I put it back where it's supposed to be. I'm
Can you?
18. I'm 18. I may actually make my son. So Braxton is 18. He got drafted by the White Sox. That kind of blew me. But it's like, well, what?
Can you still do dynamic
Uh-huh. That's what I changed it to after,
afterwards? Man,
yeah,
you. Why are you doing this? No.
bro. It's what is it? It's June, and I've hit in the minors. I hit 66 home runs. So
Man, as a J. Cole fan, there's ugly in the struggle. There's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. And
I've been doing the struggle for 20 years doing the show. It's about time that we get some
that's
instant gratification.
I'm not gonna lie, that's how I got introduced to J. Cole was the 2010 show with Andrew McCutcheon, I think was the cover athlete. That's how I was introduced to J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it was a rap ever since. So like my favorite rapper of all time is Nas. And then J. Cole was just once I heard that and I got to find out what he was really about, Nas and J. Cole right there with me.
Yeah, no, I love J. Cole. I'm not a big Nas fan. Like, I know lyrically he's dope, but I care more about the flow and the beat and all that more so than the actual lyrics.
So is it more, I mean, we're just here. Who would you rather listen to their entire cat? Let's say you're on a drive and you got 10 hours. Nas or J. Cole?
Nas or who?
Nas or J. Cole?
What just happened?
Hmm? Oh, is your
You said
phone cutting out?
no. It was somebody was calling me. Nas or who?
Nas or J. Cole?
Oh, I'm taking J. Cole easily.
Easily. What about J. Cole or Ludacris?
Probably gonna take J. Cole because I feel like it's better. No, I might go Ludacris. Keep me up.
Yeah, because like the thing is like if I'm just vibing, it's J. Cole because that 2014 Forest Hills, that's a move around the hood, just kind of easy thing. But Ludacris,
Yeah,
he got some shit to wake you up.
yeah, move. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock at night. Move.
right.
Ooh. All right, so now we're here. All right, so DMX or Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
Really?
Yeah, I'm man, I spit that other shit. That's some nice motherfucking shit. Fair time follow me around. Deep cover, like man, I love Jay-Z, so it's gonna
You
be it's gonna be hard to beat Jay-Z.
so I picked the wrong battlefield for that one. That was an
Yeah,
easy comp.
you beer money, I'm
Um,
all year money. I'm Poppy, you ain't gotta count it, it's all their money. Ah, yeah,
well, you know what? I'm gonna throw you for a loop then. Backstreet Boys are in sync.
I'm going NSYNC. I'm going NSYNC because JC Chazé is so underrated.
The reason why is because I'm all you ever wanted.
Man, and then like
JT
gone, and
Chazé,
then
you're not wrong though, dude. That dude lyrically was absolutely crazy.
I love me some JC Chazé. Can't believe he never made it big as a solo artist.
He did try though.
Yeah, he had that one song. I think it was on like the Drumline soundtrack or something like that.
Shit, him and Nick Cannon just
Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's hilarious, Daddy.
Do you find Nick Cannon actually hilarious or just
No,
the character that he portrays?
he's a cornball to me, but I appreciate his business acumen.
That's fair. Actually, I bought a car loan for him once.
Really?
Yeah. I was I got a so right now I help manage a car dealership. Back in the day, I was an underwriter and I saw Nicholas Cannon come across my board. I'm like, there's absolutely no way that is this guy. And then I saw how many houses, how many cars, what he did for work. I'm like, oh, this is the real Nick Cannon.
Right.
That was, I feel like that was probably the most famous person that I've ever underwritten for. Michael Robinson.
The running back?
Yeah, for the Seahawks. He was another dude. Um,
Bro, this flagpole is about to come down.
the flagpole.
Whoa.
How'd you get a flagpole going down?
No, like I'm at work and it's bro, it's about to be like a tornado. Like it just let me
Oh,
like
whoa.
flag. Like it's super dark.
You
I'm
guys
so
think that you guys think that is hard wind?
man.
That is nothing. That is
I,
nothing, dude.
I just got a tornado warning on my phone.
Oh my god,
Oh,
the flag's blowing. It must be 14 miles per hour. You should probably go ahead and
you know where I'm at, right?
I know where you're at, but I get 100-mile-an-hour winds all the damn time, and nobody cares about me in Alaska, dog. Like nobody gives. What are
Man,
we
y'all got
doing,
Mario Chalmers.
man? I swear to God, why are you doing that?
What's
I
wrong with
I
Mario
I
Chalmers?
I told you that in confidence. Are you okay though? Because you paused out for a minute. Hey, Sierra, this is not a
and
joke.
I'm supposed to have a meeting, but I'm not going to the meeting.
You're not going to the meeting because you're about to be dead because of what you just showed me, and you didn't respond for 40 seconds. Are you okay?
Can't hear me?
I can hear you. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm supposed to have a meeting about my forklift driver crashing the forklift. I'm not going to that. No.
Yeah, I can't believe that you have to deal with that too, man.
I'll just say I
Want,
forgot.
if you want, I can just end the stream and then you and I can talk off stage because it says we got some personal stuff to deal with.
No, this is like, bro, I've never been in, like, I'm in a different office right now. And like, it's just, I'm about to go outside and enjoy it.
You know what? You
I
deserve
like
that.
the rain.
Yo, there is nothing but my wife is obsessed with the rain.
I love the rain. I like to open my window, hear the rain, helps me sleep.
I like it too. It's a much better, like, why pay $9.99 a month for rain noises when when it comes around, just have it be part of your life.
Hey, I'm with you when you're right. Okay. Man. Hello?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. My boss just tried to call me, so that's why I cut out.
Very good, man. So, 82-0, pretty awesome. Also, what do you want to get to before hanging up for the day? We've been at it for about an hour. Is there anything that you really, really, really want to press on?
I want to say how impressed I am with the Chicago White Sox.
Well, because your
They
son
are.
plays for the show.
I'm talking about the real White Sox because they got some young kids and like they got great energy going right now. It reminds me of like the 2015 Cubs, the year before we won it all. And I hope they keep it going. I just don't want them to win the World Series.
Ah, there it is. I was wondering when the hater would perpetuate through you.
Energy don't change. Never that.
I love that you look. You don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But as a wrap up,
I don't know how to do that.
believe so Knicks Spurs. You think Knicks in 6? If I
Spurs
remember
in
right.
7.
Spurs in 7.
Spurs in 7.
Spurs in 7. What? All right. So what if we put a bet on that, you and I personally?
All right. What's your terms?
I would say $100, and that doesn't happen.
All right. I don't want to go that high. I got 8 kids. So
you know what? Let's find somebody else.
we can cut it in half. I can do 50.
Here's what we do. We find Corey Brown and we find out what he's willing to wager, and then we split it between 2 of us for our input against his.
Oh, Corey hates the Spurs. He hates Wemby.
I know, and we use that against him.
I'll text him and ask him.
Oh, you have his number?
Yeah.
I thought you hated that dude.
No, not at all.
I can't tell who hates who anymore, man. It's so wild because like it's Facebook, but it feels like The inner circle is the inner circle, and I don't have the dude's number.
No, Corey is like, you know, I know how some people feel. Corey is one of my closest friends.
The thing is that I feel like he's a good dude. I do personally. I do, but I've never actually talked to him. I have no idea what he's about, but I also know he ruffles a lot of feathers. So I don't really know what to think because I have never had a real interaction with this man. Man, did I lose you? CR, you gotta be better at this, man. Oh, you were driving the whole time. I was like, dude, you gotta be better at this. I see you driving your car. Why? Anyway, you guys know the joke. CR, stop pretending like you're still here, man. You guys know the drill. Stay up, stay blessed. We'll talk to you next time.